Hi and welcome again to my channel. My name is Juliet. I'm a Pearson Test of English tutor. In today's video, we'll basically be looking at PTE writing strategies. I've got the points written down out here so I don't module them up or so I don't miss out on anyone. PTE writing is the module that has the least number of tasks. It's got just 2 tasks. While the PTE speaking has like 5 tasks, the reading has 5 tasks, and then the listening has 8 tasks. The PTE writing has just 2 tasks. And the thing about this PTE writing is those 2 tasks cannot just help you pass the PTE writing. If you're looking for scores like 50 or 65, even without doing those 2 tasks in the PTE writing, you can still pass very well. So I'm here today to share the strategies that can help you pass your PTE writing. Now this video is inspired by one of my students that I just met recently. He didn't do well in his PTE writing, so I'm here to talk about what he could have done well. And he asked me, we'll make a video on it, and I know I've taught him, but we just need to shed more light on this thing. So in case you're in this situation, you know exactly where to channel your energy or where to focus your energy. These are the things that will help you pass. I don't believe in beating about the bush. I believe that you can actually know what to do and it saves you time. Like I would always say, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. If you work smarter most times, especially by knowing what to do, you save yourself the stress of working too hard. All right, so the first thing I have here is understand that for the PTE writing, you have to focus on the listening and reading. I just mentioned that for the PTE writing, that your scores will not just come from the PTE writing, because the PTE writing has just 2 tasks. So those 2 tasks cannot give you 79, okay? There are other tasks that can help you get a high score in the PTE writing, and those tasks can be found in the listening module and the reading module. Now, I intentionally talked about the listening module first of all. I intentionally mentioned it first because that is where bulk of your scores will be coming from. If you want to pass the PTE writing, bulk of your score will actually be coming from the PTE listening. Not that the PTE reading will not affect or will not impact your writing score, but bulk of your scores will come from the PTE listening, especially that task called write from dictation. Okay, we have other tasks from the PTE listening that can help you pass the PTE writing. Tasks like summarize spoken text, which is the first task in the PTE listening. We have tasks like fill in the blank, which will really or immensely impact your PTE writing score. Then we'll talk about write from dictation. Now, when we go over to the reading, we'll have to talk about the reading and writing, fill in the blanks. These are tasks that would help you improve your score in the PTE writing. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't try to do the summarize written test or the write essay, which are tasks in the PTE writing module, okay? But your focus should be on the PTE listening and the PTE reading, because these modules will really propel you towards getting a high score in the PTE writing. So that's why the first thing I have written here is focus on the listening and reading modules, because they can help you get a high PTE score. When I see people say, oh, the writing is not difficult for me, I'm like, excuse me, your PTE writing score is not actually coming from the writing alone, okay? So the 2 tasks there will not actually give you all the scores you need. So I would always use this word, PTE writing would borrow scores from the PTE reading and the PTE listening. So basically, what I'm saying here is just work smartly. Focus on listening and reading. Now, if you're focusing on listening and reading, you're just also helping yourself to get better in those tasks that can help you pass those modules as well. So the first thing you should do, understand that your focus should not just be on your writing. Your focus should be more on the PTE reading and the PTE listening. All right, so this takes me to the point 2 I have here. Do not write your essays in capital letters. Space your essays in paragraph. Now, if you're looking for a high score, let's say you're looking for like band 9, that is, or band 8 or band 9, that is PTE score from 79 to 90, then you have to pay attention to your essay, because the essay gives you 15 marks, okay? Now, the essay would even give you more marks than maybe summarize spoken test. Yeah, so that's why it's important to list out this thing or make this point here, that you should not write your essay in capital letter. I understand that in the IELTS, the other English test, that you can go ahead and write your English essay in capital letter. I mean, you're not going to be penalized for that. But for the PTE, the reverse is the case. If you write your essay in capital letter in the PTE, you're not going to get a mark there. You're going to be penalized for that particular task. All right. So do not write your essay in capital letter or in caps lock. Let me use the word caps lock. Maybe some people will understand when I say caps lock. And space your essay out in paragraph. That is the points you have, maybe 4 paragraphs, 5 paragraphs, 5 paragraphs and all that. Space them out in paragraphs. Now recently someone did ask me, can I just state my points immediately? They tell me what is my opinion that boys are more brilliant than girls. Should I just tell them, number 1, this is my opinion, number 2, this is my no? So that's why I'm saying that you should space your essay out in paragraphs. Okay, if you space your essay out in paragraph, you have stuff like introduction, then you have like the body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2. Sometimes you can even go ahead to have body paragraph 3 and 4, and then your conclusion, just depending on the kind of essay that you're giving. But never should you ever write your essay just in 1 paragraph. And yeah, especially if you're coming across this video for the first time and it's actually your first time to write the PTE, please try out your hands on some essays before you write your exam. And do not write your essay in capital letter, and do not write them all in just 1 paragraph. Let there be spacing in your essay. That way at least you're able to get your score, because the essay contributes about 15 marks to your entire PTE exam. So if I were you, I'll take this advice very seriously. All right, this brings me to the 3rd point, which says practice right from dictation and reading and writing fill in the blanks. Julia, why should I practice this task? Now, right from dictation is a task in the PTE listening. And it's not just a task in the PTE listening, it's the last task in PTE listening. So most times people do not get to that particular task. And this task alone can change the course of your PTE writing, or it can affect your score so strongly. Now, if I look at your score in the PTE writing and you're getting really pretty low scores, and I look at your score in the listening and your listening score is also low, I know that you haven't done well in this task, because this task will give you over 40 marks, will contribute over 40 marks to your PTE writing. So when I say practice right from dictation, it's not actually a joke, it's a serious business. Now, right from dictation, what actually happens in that task, the audio is going to say a sentence, and all you need to do is type the sentence in the blank that is provided. Remember, it's a sentence, starting with a capital letter, put a full stop. Today's video is not just about right from dictation. So that's why I'm saying you should make sure you practice for the right from dictation. The right from dictation this is not a video for it. Okay, this what I'm talking about right from dictation today is because it can help you significantly to pass your PTE writing. This is, for me, this is where your PTE writing borrows all its score, gets its strength from. So if you want to have a very high score in your PTE writing, do not undermine right from dictation. Okay, it's a sentence, so you have to start with a capital letter intentionally and put a full stop at the end. Here you have to check your spelling. You have to make sure you know how to spell. Yeah, because sometimes I come to this task in some of my classes and I see that some people struggle with spelling. You have to know how to spell, because if you do not know how to spell, you will also not do well in this task. So right from dictation is very important. All right, this other one here, reading and writing fill in the blanks. This is actually the first task in your PTE reading. This task will contribute between 25 marks or so, about 25 marks to your PTE writing. So, I mean, I'll be surprised if you do not take this task seriously. I know people say, oh, but if we do read aloud, we'll pass the reading. But if you're looking for a high score, you need to also do very well in this task. Now, I want to say that this task will impact your writing score immensely. That's greatly, okay, profusely. I see the kind of words I'm using because I actually want you to pass. I know that there are really no shortcuts here, like 100%, because if you do not know it, you do not know it. I'm sorry, not like I'm being mean here. But the thing is, I know there are a lot of videos saying that the grammar rule, if there's a TO before a blank, or if there is, was, where, this is what should be in the blank. But the software has become smarter. If there's a TO these days, all they put there is actually the first forms of verb. So you'll be confused if you do not know exactly what to do. That is where practicing comes in. If you see what I have written here, I said here, practice right from dictation and reading and writing fill in the blanks. Now, if you're trying to practice for the PTE on your own and you're still not making headway, maybe you should talk to someone or watch some videos on YouTube on how you can crack this reading and writing fill in the blanks. But one thing I want to let you know is that there are really no shortcuts 100% to this reading and writing fill in the blank. You have to figure it out. If it means you like watching some good movies or reading some good books, to just boost your capacity in this task, then it's very important you do that. So practice right from dictation and reading and writing fill in the blanks, because these two tasks can make you even sit comfortably at 60. Then if you do the summarize written test or the right essay, they can boost your score. Okay, so these things are the things that the strategies I want you to apply next time you're doing the PTE writing. Don't just depend on only on the right essay or summarize written test. Okay, make sure you put in effort in all these tasks, especially tasks in the listening, summarize spoken text, fill in the blanks. That is the one in the listening. They have a way of impacting your score. Now, another thing I want you to know in the PTE writing here, spelling is important. If you're struggling with your spelling, I think before you sit for this exam, you need to go and improve your spelling skills. Now, I have some videos I've done on how to know how to spell. I'm going to be linking it in one of them in the description. Go watch that video, hop onto YouTube, watch other videos on how you can improve your spelling. This is because for the PTE writing, if your spelling is wrong, you're going to be losing scores. Okay, and a lot of times you need to spell things on your own. Let's say in the PTE writing, the second task there, write essay, you need to write out things. And if you do not know how to spell, you'll be losing scores. And losing scores will not be at your best interest at this point, because you need to get a high score. So check out how to spell. Will I come before E in words like receive, believe, or will E come before I? These are things I've talked about previously. So this is an English exam, and this is writing task or writing module. So they need to see how well you can write. The PTE essay, even if you have a template, you still need to know how to spell the words on that template. Okay, so this is what you can do for yourself. Go back, sit down, and practice your spelling skills, because they'll be testing your writing skills, and one of the things that can help your writing skills will be the spelling. So just imagine where your spelling is not top notch, where you're still making mistake, not spelling correctly. It's going to affect your score in the PTE. Okay, so spelling is very important. Check your grammar, and there's another thing called collocation. Collocation are a group of words that go together, like words like fetch water, fast food, those kind of words. Make the bed, prepare the food, do the dishes, go shopping. See, they go together. Go shopping, do the dishes, they go together. General public, you see those kind of words in the PTE writing, so you need to know those things as well. I know somebody will say, but Juliet, collocation doesn't really concern the writing. It does, because if it can help you pass the reading and writing fill in the blanks, which is a major task that can boost your PTE writing, then you need to pay attention to it. This is because reading and writing fill in the blanks will help you pass the writing. So these are the strategies I'm sharing here today. So don't sit down and say, oh, because I didn't have an essay template, that's why I didn't pass the PTE writing, or because I didn't summarize the paragraph well, that was why I didn't pass the PTE writing. It's beyond that, okay? If you focus on PTE listening and the PTE reading, there's a sure way that you're going to get the scores that you need, okay? And I didn't say you should neglect write essay or summarize written test, but don't place so much significance on them. Place more significance on the reading and the listening, especially those tasks I have mentioned in the course of this video. Now, if you're new to my channel, it's good to have you. Thank you so much to all my returning subscribers in India, in Pakistan, and in Nepal. I see that those people watch more of my video. I really appreciate you for watching my video. And please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please, what are you waiting for? It's absolutely free. Hit on the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, turn on your bell notification so you know when I put out new videos. And then you can watch my reels. They are very informative, or my shorts. They're very informative as well. I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe. Bye.